An international programme helping young women of African descent further their career prospects is coming to the capital. The SheHive Bootcamp, which has already run similar workshops in Nigeria, New York and Kenya, to name but a few, sees some of London's leading entrepreneurs and businesswomen come together to share their expertise. The scheme's founders, Yasmin Bello Osajai and Afua Osei, both join me this afternoon. Very good to have you both with us. Tell us first a bit about the background of this. How did this programme come about?
Got it. So Afua and I used to work together, started SheHive Africa about 2 years ago because I think both of us were very passionate about the role that African women have to play in the continent's development story, but found that so many people were focusing on women in the micro space. So you'll see that a lot of the conversation was around thinking about micro business, micro entrepreneurship, micro funding. And we found that there really weren't that many organizations that were really focusing on, African women who were hoping to build businesses that will grow and scale and become million-dollar businesses or even billion-dollar businesses. And so we really kind of wanted to focus on women in that space and think about how we provide them with the tools and the resources that they need to actually build the businesses and careers of their dreams.
And so far, I mentioned that the scheme has already travelled to a few places. First time in London, why did you want to bring it here?
Yeah. We realised that nearly 20% of our traffic on our website was actually coming from the UK. And we got so many requests from young women in our community saying, we need this here in London, we want to connect with our peers. And for them, I think when many young women get together, they're talking about culture or food or entertainment, but very rarely are they able to talk about their career and their dreams for their businesses. So we wanted to create a space that would help young women find connections, right, to meet with potential mentors, investors, advisors, and actually just really learn and explore all the things that they can achieve here in London, or if they do want to move back to Africa.
And we're seeing some of the images of previous workshops now. How does this work in practice? How will the workshop itself actually work?
Well, over the next 4 days, we start tomorrow, we are bringing in, I think, around 10 or 12 different speakers and mentors and advisors. And it's going to range from how to become investor ready, setting up a pitch deck, how to grow in the management and leadership space, to actually having some young women who started their business. So we'll have the founder of Nubian Skin, which is a London-based company, and her lingerie, it matches nude, they're nude, but for brown skin tones, and it's been on Beyonce, Jordan Dunn, and she's going to talk about how she's gotten her clothes and her lingerie across the globe. And so it's going to be founders like that. It's also going to be investors and senior leaders to talk about what they're looking for. And it's also going to be a bit of fun. We'll have some entrepreneurs share their products, from fashion to hair to clothing, and also just an opportunity to network and build relationships.
Fantastic. Yasmin, how much do you find, given that you've taken the scheme around the country already, that the challenges facing black women around the world is similar or perhaps differs?
Yeah, so I think that there are a lot of similarities, right? So, women across the world will tell you that they find it hard for people to take them seriously, or they find that their ambitions are blunted. So I'd actually say that I found a lot of them fairly similar, perhaps in the US or the UK, because you are, a minority group. There's kind of like an additional complication, but they're actually bizarrely similar, funnily enough.